Okay, guys, I'm going to do the thing that none of you asked for, which is my continuation of my exploration through the albums of John Lennon and, in some part, Yoko Ono. Now, if you have been watching, and there's not many of you, because let's be honest, I don't even know why I'm doing this myself, but if you've been watching, the first ever album that I listened to from John Lennon and Yoko Ono was just random garbled noises of those two experimenting together on their first night before they realized that they loved each other. At first, John thought it was just a bit of an arty project they were doing, and then he fell in love with her during that night. This is the second of this kind of project. Unfinished Music Volume 2 is the second in the discography. I know that things will get better. I'm going to have to push through the pain of these first few albums before we get to anything that I'm like, yes. Unfinished Music number 2, Life with the Lions, is an experimental album by John Lennon and Yoko Ono, released in May 1969. It's the second in the trilogy of avant-garde albums, following Unfinished Music number 1, Two Virgins. The album captures raw and unfiltered moments from the couple's life. So, I'm going to put on my John Lennon glasses, and I'm going to start pressing play, and I'm going to be going through hell, aren't I? Oh, let's go. This first track is 26 minutes, 32 seconds.
Cambridge, 1969.
Okay. What's this song about? I hate this. Right, I'm turning it down. So this was recorded live at Cambridge University in March 1969. This piece features Yoko Ono's intense vocalizations accompanied by John Lennon's distorted guitar feedback. Saxophonist John Tichai, sorry if that's wrong, and percussionist John Stevens join near the end, adding layers to the improvisation. I don't think I like it, Paul. Turn it off. Ringo, help me turn it off. George, am I making music? How could you hold these notes for so long? It's mad. Stop her. No, not this. Not this for 26 and a half minutes. I don't think there's much else to say compared to the first project, only that it's more annoying than the first project at the moment. I prefer the first one, and I hated that. Turn it down on my monitors as low as I can so that I can still hear it in case something interesting comes up, but also so that I don't go mad. This bit's better because there's no distortion. Oh, it's coming back. Nope. like it. I'll never understand why John was into this. Like, everyone's got their own thing, haven't they? They got their own thing, but this is so not so many people's things. It's the saxophone. Next song you'll be glad to know is only 4 minutes and 40. And it's called No Bed for Beetle John.
No bed for Beetle John.
So this is No Bed for Beetle John. Captured in Queen Charlotte's Hospital, London, this track consists of Lennon and Ono chanting press clippings about themselves, including reports of the hospital not providing Lennon a bed during Ono's miscarriage and EMI's refusal to distribute their previous album due to its controversial cover.
It happened at Queen Charlotte's Hospital, London, where John was keeping visual in the room where his girlfriend Yoko Ono is being kept under observation. When he realized his bed was needed for an urgent case,
People had a lot more time on their hands in the,
Johnson
the late 60s.
And last night he was once more happily dead. There is a
I'm not even paying
good
attention
chance
to the
for
lyrics.
the babies
Tell you what, let's load up the lyrics.
The Beatles win battle of the nude LP. The Beatles have won their fight to put out an LP record. With a sleeve showing John Lennon and Yoko Ono in the
You can just hear John just mumbling in the background, almost like someone reluctant to be on the track.
The world's biggest recording company, whose artist includes the Beatles, refused to handle that LP called Two Virgins because
So this is to do with the controversial nude sleeve cover of John and Yoko, which EMI refused to publish.
Capitol Records. The record with its controversial sleeve will be released in both countries next month. An official of the Beatles Apple Company said last night, the sleeve has not been censored or altered in any way.
Incredible.
Okay, I'm ready. But don't record until I get
This is called Baby's Heartbeat. This is a poignant recording of the heartbeat of their unborn child, John Ono Lennon II, made with a Nagra microphone. This is actually pretty interesting. I guess for them it was nice to have a memory of this baby's heartbeat that, you know, they never got a chance to see in the real world. Kind of stamps it in time a little bit. Yeah, I'd say this is probably the best track. Not because it's a track that you'd ever go back and listen to really, but for them as artists and also as an art piece, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. More sense than the other stuff. The next track coming up also looks like it's going to be quite arty in a way. It's called 2 Minutes Silence. As the title suggests, the track is 2 minutes of complete silence, serving as a tribute to the composer John Cage, who did a track called 433. I think that is when this artist opened up a piano lid, sat there for 4 minutes and 33 seconds, didn't play anything, and then left. So yeah, not expecting much from this one. I'll see you at the end of the track probably. This is radio play. 12 minutes 35, the piece includes sounds of a radio being rapidly turned on and off, interspersed with brief moments of Lennon and Ono's conversations and a phone call in the background. Hooray! Oh, woohoo! This is so annoying. It's like if you gave it's like if you gave a child something to play with and they just don't stop playing with it, you know. You start to get like super frustrated. Stop that! Billy! Stop it! Glad to be near the end. Now, on the original version, those were the tracks, but in 1997, the CD reissue of this has 2 bonus tracks. One called Song for John, which features Lennon strumming a Dear Prudence-like chord progression with Ono singing, and Mulberry, which begins with random guitar pickings from Lennon, followed by Ono singing the word mulberry, which evolves into more experimental vocalizations. I think the only one I'm looking forward to is Song for John. To be honest, at the end of 2 Virgins, there was a really beautiful song that was on like the bonus version, and it was Yoko playing. Yoko was singing, and it was actually like a really sweet song, which was a nice way to finish an otherwise torturous experience.
On a windy day, let's go on flying. There may be no trees to rest on. There may be no clouds to ride.
nice and sweet.
Enough for me. That's enough for me. On a windy day, we went on flying. There were no sea to rest on. There were no hills to climb. We saw an empty bottle rolling down the street on a cardboard stand, the corner of the street. Wrinkled souls piled up like grapefruit.
Yeah, nice little thing.
Wind back at the end of the millions of tapes.
Okay. One.
Okay. This is the bonus track Mulberry. And no, it's not a reference to the Paul McCartney Mulberry song, which is a very good song. Mulberry Moon Delight. It's not that. Hate this. Hate this so much. Lennon had come a long way from the Hamburg shows to this. Imagine going to him in the Hamburg shows, say like, a few years' time, this is what you're going to be doing. I think he'd go, oh yeah, sounds about right. Okay, so it's a no from me. But guys, stay tuned. The discography is about to get a little bit more interesting. See you soon.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen.
Mulberry Moon Delight.